Hello everyone and welcome back to our underrated Pokemon series, and today's episode is going to be featured all around Cacturne. It is going to be slightly different however this time because we do actually have the team already built. We'll get into that in 1 second. But of course guys, if there are any Pokemon that you want to see me try to make work even though everybody else thinks they're bad, feel free to leave a comment down below. Have a huge list to get through still, but of course I'm always open to suggestions. And you know, a lot of this ends up being like my 2 a.m. thoughts of why would I ever use Cacturne? But you know what? Here we are. So I'm gonna give it a shot, and I've come up with some sort of concept. It's a little bit of a weird concept, and it's probably really big stretch, for lack of a better term. But I have Terra Ground choice specs right now, and the concept is it can beat with the Tailwind beside Whimsicott. You can go Tailwind, and you can just go Terra Ground, and you can Terra Blast, and you can remove the Miraidon. That is the main concept with this Cacturne. It also is very decent into the likes of Calyrex Dark, Calyrex Shadow with your Dark Pulse here. It'd be cool if it got Snarl or something like that. It doesn't. I'm working on a very limited move pool here, so I said, you know what? Why not just send it as a gimmick and see if it ends up working? Right? A lot of the times you try to find like this perfect set for these wild Pokemon, but I think here the stats just aren't there, so I think it's best sent as a gimmick. Pretty straightforward. 115 speed stat allows me to Tailwind and outpace Scarf Chi-Yu. So I can go ahead and Terra Ground that as well, or at least be faster than it before it actually hits me with a Heat Wave. That's an option. Other than that, the rest of the team is something I've been working on in the past. It's kind of a little outdated, but the Volcarona Koraidon core, and Koraidon struggles with Glacial Lance and the Calyrex Ice, and Volcarona with a safety goggles really helps versus a Moongus Caly-Ice. So I figured that's very good synergy there. It's just a really bulky Volcarona spread. Fiery Dance, nice and supportive. Will-O-Wisp, Rage Powder, right? If we play any of those, we're pretty solid. Cacturne hits Calyrex Ice pretty hard as well if they don't Terra, and if they are Terra Water, you absolutely remove it as well if you get that Terra call right. Koraidon, of course, nothing too crazy, guys. Your standard Koraidon. A little bit of bulk. Hit the Adamant Jump at 196, and just enough speed to outpace the Whimsicott. Felt pretty good to me. We're going very aggressive with this Raging Bolt. I'm less sold on if this is supposed to be the AV slot. I currently have it on the Incineroar, just because Incineroar is allowed to be able to sit in front of those Cali Shadows, and it's the switch. And because Cacturne is not a switch-in. I've noticed with this team, and a lot of the Koraidon teams, it's tough to switch with the Koraidon teams. So I think having Incin as the AV gives me that piece that can pretty much just switch into anything. And I like that concept a lot. So we're testing a lot more of an aggressive Raging Bolt here. And then, once again, Whimsicott just to Tailwind, Terra Ghost, get around Fake Outs, and your normal spread. 444 is something to do with Surging Strikes. I don't remember exactly what it was, but that's what it is. Instant, pretty standard spread here, nothing too crazy. Hits an 85 speed stat, nothing too crazy. Once again, the speed stats definitely play aroundable. AV off the even. There isn't really too many calcs here, guys. It's just something I'm trying out. May not need to be Terra Ghost either, especially if I am AV, like no Will-O-Wisp. Could be something looking for a different Terra potentially on the Incin, but Ghost is seemingly pretty consistent. So that's not a bad one. Speed tier on this Raging Bolt. If I have Tailwind and I'm utilizing Tailwind and I'm utilizing Offensive Bolt, I don't need as much bulk. I could technically go up in special attack as well, drop bulk even more, but I'm comfortable with some of the bulk that I have. But speed, basically Tailwind outpace the Calyrexes and stuff like that. Feels pretty good. Overall, the team was a ton of fun. I was actually playing around with it last night in some best of one stuff, so it was fun. Cacturne got a few kills, so hopefully I can replicate that in some matches today. Of course, guys, as always, we'll get some best of threes, and then we'll get some best of ones, and then we'll play 1 or 2 best of threes, depending on time, but see if Cacturne can cook. So unfortunately, we're going to get a very hard matchup here to start off, and Lunala is just naturally bad for Koraidon, and I don't think it gets any better for Cacturne. Now, the good thing about this is we do kind of force their Terra, whereas before with the Koraidon teams, they tend to not be able to force their Terra. I also have an AV Incin. This could actually cycle around okay, I think. I'm going to go Incin. I want Cacturne. I'm just going to put double Darks on the board and say, if you're going to bring Lunala, I'm going to force you to do something. Whimsicott is very nice because I have Encore potential. And then, of course, I need my Restricted. Volcarona has not great here. I don't know if this Lunala has Meteor Beam or anything like that, so we make sure we get rid of things. This is going to be a knockoff into the Lunala. And I don't know if they're really going to just let me take a Dark Pulse here. I can also flinch. Like I said, we're forcing a Terra Fairy. They go ahead and reflect. They go ahead and Calm Mind. That's pretty concerning. But Dark Pulse, not going to do anything, guys. I don't have anything to go for there. They are leftovers. Or no, they're no longer leftovers, I should say. The problem is I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of this. I'm going to U-turn. I am going to go into Whimsicott, but I think that's a bit late. Had I Parting Shotted or gotten U-turn into Whimsicott last turn, I would have been able to Encore this Lunala. That's fine. That's actually really, really good. So now I can Encore the Lunala. I get to U-turn off of Grimmsnarl. Just Encore this Lunala. Make sure it's locked into Protect. Go ahead and Thunderwave me. That's fine. U-turn for a little bit of chip. And I think I'm supposed to bring in Caly-I. And I just have to not get Thunderwaved, unfortunately. And I'm going to get Thunderwaved. But I think at this point, it's let's just get rid of Lunala as quickly as... actually, are they locked? Yeah, it failed last time. So they're guaranteed to Protect here. I'm going to Protect and just go for a Moonblast into the Grim. Just because the Lunala, if it's staying on the board, it's protecting. They go ahead and Thunderwave, that's fine. A little bit of chip into Grim. One less turn for them to actually kill me with this Thunderwave, or actually hit me with it. Terrifier, Flare Blitz, hit the Lunala, and send a Moonblast into Grim. They could miss. They do not miss. Caly-I does get the Flare Blitz. Doesn't need to get the kill. That Lunala is now low enough to a spot where I'm happy. The Grimmsnarl being alive may actually end up being better, because now I get to Encore Lunala. And just Flame Charge this Grim, Encore the Lunala. As long as nothing dumb happens, we should be in an okay position. It's fine. That's annoying because the Flame Charge... I Flame Charged to get around in a scenario like that, where I'd end up being faster now, and I'd be in an okay spot to Encore them. Or I'd be, you know what I mean? Caly-I would end up back to being faster than the Lunala, which unfortunately I didn't get off. So... I do have to go out here into something. They're going to fake out my Cot. I'm going to try and protect Cot and pivot an instant. I think that's an okay turn. They don't have recovery. I guess they could be Moonlight in theory. But that would be whack. Okay, good. Just a Moongeist Beam into the switching an instant. That's fine for me. I'm going to Tailwind Flare Blitz the Lunala, I think. Okay, so they just gave me the Encore back into it. Sure, knock off you and Encore Lunala. I'll leave it on the field for the time being. Seems like a really weird line of thought here. They have a pretty decent rating though, so like maybe they're trying to cook or they're expecting me to make a different play. But either way, I'm going to knock off this instant. I don't want to U-turn because then I'm U-turning into potentially taking massive damage on something. So that just doesn't feel right here. Gouging Fire does come in, which is a little annoying, but I do still... get some interesting damage off here. Knockoff. Gonna get rid of probably Goggles. Oh, it's Berry. Okay, that's helpful. It's fine. Grimmsnarl back in. Okay, so I... The Gouging Fire is actually going to be a major problem. I'm going to U-turn off the Grim and just Protect. Okay, that's fine. They're still rocking the Heat Crash variant as well, which is a little outdated for the time being. I might go Cacturne just to try and bait something. But I think it has to be Caly-I and an instant in for the Cot. We have Tailwind up, so it's not horrible here. I can safely Collision Course the instant because it does force their hand. And then I bring in my instant to Intimidate. They could be Clear Amulet, but we actually know they're not. They're Booster, right? It's been confirmed? Yeah. They do fake out the instant, and they do Heat Crash the instant as well. Very scared of that Whimsicott. Collision Course is going to remove the instant now. And just like that, we're apparently going to win this game. Not quite yet. That should be Protect. So I'm going to go Collision Course into you and just force you into the Protect. Bulwark Protect. It's fine. I was going to hard switch in Whimsicott, but it just didn't feel right. I now get double up into Lunala. One of them is going to go off. Wow. Hopefully one of them is going to go off here, I should say. Moongeist Beam is fine. Caly-I lives. Beautiful. Both are actually... Oh, both would have gone off. Vincent's going to kill the Lunala. This will be GG. Just got to cycle out. I probably have to sack Cacturne. Unfortunately, it doesn't really do much in this endgame. And I'd rather have this thing... I could actually lose this. Hold on a second. Yeah, I got to sack Cacturne. I got to be smart about this. Well, that's really unfortunate. That's really, really, really unfortunate. Because I needed to be alive with Caly-I on there. That was the whole point. I gotta call that. I gotta call that out at some point, I think. I don't think I ever win this. It's a Heat Crash into Cacturne right now. Cacturne goes down because Cacturne kind of bad. Did I actually somehow manage to toss this game? I don't think so. Okay, that's fine. Can I just not get paralyzed, please? Lock them into Bulwark. Drop a knockoff. Okay, good. They're locked into Bulwark here. They actually get the double. Not that it matters. That's fine for a turn. Moonblast, knockoff. Let's start getting damage. That's good. Okay. I think we're fine. Because they gave me the Encore. Yeah, perfect. Okay, beautiful. Still in this game. And by still in this game, I mean it's over. We won. We're going to get Kyogre, Raging Bull, Okie Dokie here, which is a little bit whack as well. I'm kind of hoping to get some like Caly-Ices and some Miraidons, you know? But that is all good. How do I play this? They did reject team sheets, so I think what I want to do is just kind of run like a simple game plan, you know? And that's going to actually be Cacturne, Whimsicott with a Raging Bolt and Koraidon. Yeah, I think that's the simple game plan into Ogre. We'll give that a shot. Kyogre, instant. I'm very fine with this, actually. So once again, I've been in this scenario numerous times, and everybody ends up faking out the Cacturne, and it always is very saddening. They real enough to fake out the Cacturne, guys? The problem is I can't do anything. If they just fake out Ice Beam the Cacturne, I'm dead. I can't even tear it out of that, right? I'm just going to send a Grass Knot into the Kyogre if they let me, and I'm going to send a Moonblast into the Kyogre. They're going to switch, okay? That's fine. I'm honestly okay with that. Landers is fine. How much does Grass Knot do to Lando? Base 80. Not bad. I might just send it in all honesty here. Like, send a Grass Knot, Moonblast, kill the Cot. Then match Tailwinds later. That's fine. It's not what I wanted, but we do get to kill the Cot, so now we can match our Tailwinds. It is Incin and Kyogre, so it's definitely supposed to be... It's Koraidon first, unfortunately. Actually, it could be Raging Bolt first, and I Encore them into Sludge Bomb. That could have been a thing as well. But it's Koraidon first, I guess. I'm going to Collision Course and Tailwind, I think. Like, if they want to fake out, that's fine. Actually, I should Protect. If I'm going to make that play, it's Protect. Let's not be dumb about it. Let's not be dumb about it if they're going to make that play. So they do just switch back into Kyogre here, which is a tad bit unfortunate, but that's fine. Sandsear as well. I was kind of expecting a Sludge Bomb into the Caw. I was expecting fake out Sludge Bomb Caw, although that being a 2-shot into the Kyogre still is very, very interesting. Protect Tailwind, I think, gives me a good position here. If they take my Whimsicott, that's a W for me. It's a little weird, though. Sandsear, Storm, Water Spout? Ice Beam, okay. Collision Course the first time did 55.2, and now they're sitting at 56. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but let me try to figure this out, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think it's Collision Course into the Ogre, and I think it is just a Draco, but I think I'm supposed to Protect first. Okay, that's a really odd play. I do get the kill into the Ogre. Okay, this is winnable. Not like entirely winnable, but it's very winnable. So Koraidon didn't Protect. Koraidon will Protect now. My concern though is that they fake out Koraidon and just drop a Draco into my Bolt. Well, I guess and drop an Earth Power. But if they do that, I think I just always kill you and Draco you. Yeah, but now they Earth Power, right? They just get the kill because Bolt just got just protected. Yeah, and now I lose because, like, I just never get through this. So I stall out rain so they can miss Sands here, but Earth Power cleans. Yeah, so I got a little greedy there, unfortunately. So I need to Flame Charge, hope I live, and then get a Flare Blitz off. But Flare Blitz... I guess I could have Terra Fire Flare Blitzed, but I don't think it was ever killing. But that probably was my best chance, right? Okay, so we're going to get a pretty standard Caly-Ice team. And by standard, I mean the Tub Takes team from NAIC. So at least it's a team. I don't remember what their Terra was on Caly-S. I think it was Fire. If it was Fire, that's a little bit unfortunate. But I think what I'm going to do is I know they're committing to Hard Trick 'em, and I'm pretty confident it's Mince Meat Smeargle as well. I'm bringing Volcarona on lead. I think Volcarona on lead is amazing. And I am going to force Cacturne on lead as well. I don't think it's great, but I know their entire team is slow. So Cacturne puts on immense amounts of pressure. I bring in Karada and I bring in Instant. And I just try to cycle around. I don't have much else to go for me here. If they bring in Annihilate, I get to go for the Rage Powder away. That's fine. Okay, perfect. This I can work with. This I can very, very much so work with. Now, they're going to redirect here. So I'm going to just Fiery Dance the Electabuzz. And I don't want to kill the Electabuzz. I think I'm happy leaving it on the board right now. So I'm actually just going to pivot the Cacturne out. And I'm going to save the Cacturne for after Trick Room. If that ends up happening. That's Terra Water. So I could have just like clicked Grass Knot and removed Calyrex, which is insane. But that's fine. Well, I go for the Wisp, and I am AV, so I go for a... I expect a Farigiraf switch, and I just U-turn. Now they don't have Farigiraf, do they? No way they have Farigiraf. They do have Farigiraf. Okay, the more you know. Blood Moon into the Volcarona does not kill me on the goated Volcarona spread. U-turn goes into Ursaluna. It gets into Koraidon because I pressure protect. And then obviously Will-O-Wisp not going to really make much of a difference here. But Protect, I think. I need to stall out Trick Room. If I can get out of Trick Room, I'm actually not in a bad spot. It's literally just going to be, how do I get out of Trick Room? And a Psychic Noise, yeah. So they do that. We see the Ursaluna is slower. I actually Rage Powder and Terra Fire. And I believe it's just kill Ursaluna. Yeah, I think it's kill Ursaluna if they let me. Yeah, and if they Blood Moon, that's why I redirect there. Make sure I forced them into Hyper Voice and they didn't go for it. So the Giraffe comes out, they Hyper Voice with the Giraffe, that's fine. And down goes the Luna. Okay. This is a winnable endgame. Instant first. Because Instant's not dying to anything here. Koraidon has the ability to protect. I go knock off into the Giraffe. Actually, I could U-turn. Could U-turn, get Cacturne in. I actually don't mind that play. I'm going to U-turn and protect. Yeah, they're going to bring in Electabuzz. That's fine. There's the U-turn. Or the protect, sorry. There's the close combat. They do get the kill on Instant. Although Grass Knot and Flare Blitz now make this very interesting. Cacturne, buddy? Cacturne, buddy? Let's go! I love Cacturne. We'll get you guys a best of 3. Honestly, I don't think we could have been happier for this first best of 3 right now. I don't think Cacturne actually going to do much here, but it's not terrible. Right? The problem is going to be the Clefairy, because Clefairy is going to be preventing us from getting what we want. So I need to remove Clefairy, so I'm going to go Koraidon Caught, late game Cacturne, and probably AV Instant here. Probably works out pretty well. I don't hate this position. This matchup doesn't seem too bad, actually. Perfectly fine. Like I said, my concept here is I have to get rid of Clefairy. So I'm going to do exactly that. No, I'm going to call the Clefairy Protect, actually. I'm going to call the Clefairy Protect. Or that. That is something they're allowed to do as I remove a Calyrex. Sure. Not how I expected that turn to go. But we remove Calyrex and... I mean, it's going to be Cacturne. Once again, I had to Terra, so I can't Terra the Cacturne. And that's going to be a little bit problematic here. So maybe I go Cacturne first. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be smart. I got to be smarter with that Terra. I think at that point, though, I kind of had to send it. Because if they do just send like a Draining Kiss. But I guess they weren't supposed to. Solar Beam switch into Incin. It's fine. Still good damage. They drop a Draco, kill off my Cacturne. Encore them into that now. Fake out and Encore them. It's fine. It's fine. Flip with Clef. If it's Rillaboom in the back, this is a very winnable endgame. Yep. Okay, so Raging Bolt permanently locked in here at -2. Gonna run out of the booster as well at some point. Because they weren't... Oh, they are booster energy. Okay. But no, the sun's gonna go down. Yeah, hold up. This is fine. That is unfortunately Focus Sash, so I probably just lose. They don't have Aqua Jet, though. So are they real enough to Thunderclap me at this exact moment? I'm a little spooked by that. I need them not to Thunderclap me. They didn't Thunderclap me, but I didn't expect them to Terra Stellar CC my Incin. So, you know, we get game 2. That's just got to be a better turn for me, I think. I just got to know my lines into Clef Caly. Cacturne, please. I'm going to play this slower. Yeah, the thing is I needed to kill Clefairy because I don't know. Maybe Cacturne isn't good, but it should be able to work here. Right? I think it does work here if I'm smart with it. Okay, so last time I hit the Calyrex, I'm going to U-turn and Flame Charge into the Clefairy, I think. Just a double protect. It's fine. Once again, I've wasted my Terra. But that's okay. Knowing what they had in the back last time, I'm chill with that. I'm going to go Knockoff and Flame Charge into the Caly this time in case they do decide to Helping Hand. There it is. Once again, we've seen this isn't going to kill me. I have my Incin. I actually keep Caridon now as well, which is probably the differences in this game, because now I have a Caridon. Last time I traded restricted for restricted and didn't have a Caridon. Now I at least have a Caridon that I can utilize here to try and survive and win something here. But we'll see. I don't know. I switched Caridon out into Whimsicott and I Flare Blitz the Clefairy. I try to remove Clef because we're into Sun. Well, I still can. Yep. Thunderclap's going to fail. Beautiful. And Flare Blitz into Sun. Never going to kill, but it did enough damage. Okay. So now I get to go U-turn Moonblast off of the Bolt as they protect their Clefairy. Oh, they can do that at 2, I guess. Good special attack drop. Thunderbolt. Incin's now alive. Beautiful. U-turn. Okay. So now we're in a pretty good spot. It's a pretty good turn, though. That was a huge drop. I might just go Cacturne and remove the Clefairy. Yeah, I removed the Clefairy. They just locked Thunderbolt. I might try to Encore them into it, but I think I just send another Moonblast, honestly. Okay, well, we'll get game 3. They were scared of the Cacturne. Alright, I got to figure out a better line here. That was super lucky. I think if we can get the better line, we're in a better position. I just don't know what that line is, per se. So, is it just leading Cacturne? That can't be right. There's no way leading Cacturne is right into this. Not with the Clefairy on the board. Well, I guess I can go, like, Cacturne, Caridon. Actually, I don't hate that. Whimsicott and Incin. I don't hate this concept, because then I put pressure down across the board, right? And I think I'm fine if they give it to me. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So once again, it's a double the Calyrex with a Solar Beam, though, just because they could tear So I don't think they Draining... If they Helping Hand Draining Kiss Koraidon, they have me here. I've been Terrafiring every time. I'm going to try to do this without the Terrafire this time. I also think there's a chance they go for like a Follow Me. This will get me out of that as well. It's Protect of the Clefairy. Nasty plot. Yo, I really wish I would have clicked Dark Pulse now. But Solar Beam into Sun. Cacturne, don't let me down. Cacturne, you suck. Okay. That's on me. I should have Dark Pulse there. But I do have a faster Koraidon now than... Or Koraidon that's faster than this Calyrex now. So what I get to do is swap into Instant and just Protect. I really wish I had a spread move. Like, really, really wish I had a spread move here. Okay, is there a world... Okay. Hear me out. You guys are not ready for this play. Can I do this, though? So they protect the Calyrex knowing I have Fake Out Pressure. How do I get back into... No, okay, it doesn't work. Okay. It works, but it requires something very stupid. It works, but it requires a very stupid play. Although that doesn't even work because I don't have spread move and I lose my speed boost. I'm trying to cook, okay, guys? Just so you know, I'm trying to cook. I'm trying so hard to cook my way out of this, okay? I'm trying so hard. Also, my opponent's having a good time. My opponent's having a good time. They Terra Fairy, that's fine. There's the Fake Out. Here's the Encore. So they're locked into that. That's beautiful. Okay. So now we gotta cook. I don't need to Tailwind, so I go into Koraidon, and I just... I don't... Moonblast Flare Blitz is fine, I think. I can still Tailwind for that Calyrex later. Yep. Moonblast is fine. Flare Blitz should miss. Yeah, unfortunate, but it does miss. That was expected. Okay, so now I go... Moonblast off of you and you turn off of you. That should be fine. If you follow me... Yeah, that's fine. No follow me. That's beautiful. Okay, so Moonblast should kill Caly now. Perfect. I don't care about the 1 HP Clefairy. I get to U-turn off of that. It's Urshifu hitting the board now. Moonblast Clef switching Koraidon, I think is probably correct. Could Moonblast the Urshifu though. Yeah, force him to follow me. I don't mind that. Why is this kind of working? Why did you side U-turn? Why did side U-turn? To kill my own Cacturne. To bring in Fake Out Encore. Why was that the best thing Cacturne did tonight? Why was that like the best thing Cacturne did tonight? They're going to close combat, which I'm fine with. Oh, nope, I lied. They Surging Koraidon. Okay. We're back in this now. I think I want to Encore them into Surging. Raging Bolt's in, though. I mean... No, I'm just going to double the Bolt. I think it's in my best interest. It's fair. Close combat into my Koraidon. They just didn't play around Encore in this game at all. They go for the Protect, it fails, meaning I get to lock them into Protect for a whole extra turn now. The Urshifu goes down to Sash. I lose my Koraidon, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't, because I just always win now. I get to go Fake Out Moonblast into that slot. They can't touch me. We'll take the win. I'll give you guys one more, because I want Cacturne to do something. Solo Dozo Caly Shadow. My opponent just, bro, go back to bed. Nah, Cacturne's cooking. They ain't ready for the sauce, guys. Alright, we gotta sauce them with the Cacturne. We have to sauce them with the Cacturne. This is too perfect of an opportunity to not sauce them with Cacturne. Okay. I just got to find a way to do it. I think I like instant Caly-I Whimsy Cacturne. I think I like that concept a lot. Maybe I'm supposed to lead Cacturne to put you know, no. I'm gonna strike fear. I'm gonna lead Cacturne, Caly-I, Whimsicott instant. I'm gonna strike fear into them immediately. I'm gonna make them second guess everything. Everything they've ever thought was normal, I'm gonna make them second guess. No one's ready for the Cacturne Caly-I lead. Instant. Raging Bolt. I'm fine with that. Not that it's great for Cacturne, but I get the cycle around here. Should I Terra Ground Terra Blast this Raging Bolt right now? I'm very tempted to do so because they're faking out Caly-I. Who cares about Cacturne, right? Like, who cares about Cacturne? They're gonna fake out Caly-I. Could also kill the instant, but I think I hit this and I think I protect. I got this wrong before. And I actually ended up faking out Cacturne on like in one of the earlier games, but that's different. Why does everybody hate this mod? Why are they so scared? Why are they so scared of Cacturne? Bro, why are you so scared of Cacturne that you were just gonna let me collision course and nuke your instant? Like, why was that the trade-off you were willing to give me? That should not be a trade-off you're willing to give me. Like, that should just not be the trade-off. They probably Terra Ghost here and I'm going to get red like a book, but I'm so far behind I need them to try to save their Terra. I don't understand why everybody's so terrified of the Cacturne though. Okay. Perfect. We're still in this one, guys. We're still in this one. Really wish I would have like side U-turn to get encore pressure onto the board. But there's Urshifu. Unseen Fist, Sash. Still into Sun. Whimsy hits the board and I think I always chip the Bolt into range of the caught Moonblast. Actually, no. No. I bring in Whimsy and I Flame Charge. Yeah, the Flame Charge gives me better lines into Caly, although I think I just lose to Caly-I, right? Close combat into caught. And nope, they Dragon Pulse the caught. Okay, perfect. That gives me a better endgame. So now I can technically encore them into the Dragon Pulse, which is exactly what I'm going to do, but I can't tear anymore. So hold up. Okay, that can't kill me. I'm doubling Raging Bolt then. If the Raging Bolt protects, I get the free encore next turn. They do that. That might actually survive this now. Yeah, it's going to. Okay, that's bad. Drop. Damn. Oh well. I got that very wrong. I should have I guess I Moonblast Ursh. Yeah, I Moonblast Ursh and protect. Is a lot better of a play there. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, that's fine. We lose game one. We lose game one. That's no big deal. We lose game one, that's fine. Alright, Cacturne, save me game two, buddy. I think I'm going to send it again. Like, only difference is this time I'm going to attack with the Caly-I. Whimsicott and Raging Bolt. Instant or Raging Bolt? I think I'm going to go Bolt. I think Bolt gives me better switch-ins in the back. Cacturne? Can Cacturne help cook? Can Cacturne cook something, please? So, like, the matchup here actually isn't too bad. I think I just need to play it better. The problem's actually the Raging Bolt that I really haven't dealt with very well. Maybe I'm supposed to bring a redirection. But I think I just need to play better. Did they, like, disappear? Like, do they just not want to play Cacturne again? Okay, they're here. They did lock in. They are going to run it exactly back. I think they're going to run the exact same line. I think they're going to try and kill me. I don't want to waste my Terra this time, so I'm going to go Dark Pulse and Collision Course into the Raging Bolt. If they mix up the game and they fake out the Caly-I this time, good play. But I mean, it still expects Dark Pulse going into this Bolt, and I'm fine with that, I think. I do run out of lines to kill instant, though, if they kill my Caly-I. So, yeah, no fake out this time. Dark Pulse. Let's go! Here we go. We got the Cacturne rolling now, guys. We did force them to Flare Blitz it, so definitely a little bit of a better turn for us there. Now I wish I had instant in the back, but Raging Bolt for sure. Now I just try to bully them down with Raging Bolt. We got in their heads, guys. We got in their heads with the double up there. Excuse me. Beautiful. So that's a potential Terra target. But I think my best play is actually to go Thunderbolt. Should kill. Thunderbolt Flame Charge covers if they Terra Ghost. And gives me the speed boost for... Yeah, I like that a lot. Gives me the speed boost for the Calyrex that's in the back. So if they try to just hard switch into the Calyrex rather than wasting a Terra, it's also dead. This is a very good position. That's fine. Like I said, I don't need to get that kill as long as this Thunderbolt with the Life Orb does. I think I'm fine with that maintenance there. Goodbye to the instant. Beautiful. So they have a Calyrex with a spell tag right now. So they're dead to a Terrafire Flare Blitz. So they do have Aqua Jet. I always Terrafire though, right? Like, I don't think Surging Terra Stella, they haven't used a water move yet. I don't think I need to Terrafire. I don't think I need to Terrafire here. I should be able to get the kill. Unless they're like ridiculously bulky for some reason. Yeah. I don't think I need to Terrafire right there. That's fine. That's a good kill. Because now I get to Encore the Calyrex for free. And I get to do that. And with that, I get the Collision Course the Urshifu. And then that should be GG. I should be able to pivot out. No problem with this. Don't ask how we win this game. Do not ask how we win this game too. Is Cacturne good, guys? I really don't think so. I really don't see Cacturne being good here. Anyways, Collision Course into the Sash. That Calyrex is forced to protect now. That's fine. Collision Course into the Caly-I is chill. They're guaranteed to protect, and it's guaranteed to go through. So I just simply Moonblast and Collision Course over here into the Urshifu. Doesn't really matter. They're gonna protect, but if they protect, then you know, then they get encored. The Calyrex hasn't been encored for enough turns yet, unless I for whatever reason have miscounted. So we should be fine there. There's that protect. They should try to protect here. They do. Like I said, they're still encored over there. They win this game with a double protect, which allows Calyrex to get out of its encore. But I still don't know if that actually is enough because I forced the encore there, and then I go Flame Charge into the Caly. It's fine. They get the double. Okay, they don't get the double over there into the Earth, so that's GG now. Encore Caly. Let them lock protect, and just Flame Charge here. I don't want to take the recall. It's a little bit of a painful endgame, but I do have to play this appropriately. I can't just not play the game the way I'm supposed to play the game, right? So Moonblast and Collision Course will take the Earth now. No double. Okay. They really should forfeit. They are perma-locked into that. They do not have enough protects or time to really take care of that. They're still locked into protect. The last one, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. It's about time. It's about time. All right, I'm leading Cacturne again. Whoops. I'm going to lead Cacturne Caly-I again. And this time, I'm not sure if they're going to switch back to game 1 or whatever their game plan is. But I think I make the same stuff. Like, I think I can do the same thing and just force them to hit the Cacturne. I never thought I'd say this, but I am forcing people to hit Cacturne. Like, things I never thought would have to happen. But, you know, here we are. Never thought I'd be forcing people to hit a Cacturne in my life. Yet here we are. I wonder if they try to make a mix-up here. Because I know they're going to be thinking about it. I know they're going to be thinking about Cacturne. Like, what if we win this? Wouldn't it be funny if we win this? Did we win the last best of 3 too? I think we did, right? If we win both best of 3s with this Cacturne, I'm gonna scream. Not on camera, of course, but like, I'll scream somewhere at some point. Alright, guys. You know what? If nothing else, Cacturne is making them think. If nothing else, Cacturne is making them think. Real hard. And that's what we like to see. And that's what we like to see. If nothing else, Cacturne made them sweat a little bit. I wonder if they're like in voice call with their friends and they're trying to figure out. That would be so funny if they were like in voice with their friends. And it's like, bro, you don't lose to Cacturne. Don't lose to Cacturne. Don't lose to Cacturne. This is bad for me though. This is how do I line this up? This is they CC into the Cacturne and they just barrage. I like that play a lot. I like this play. Barrage, and I'm assuming CC, I lose my caught. I feel like this is just a worse turn 1 for me than anything, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that position. Instance hitting the board, Proto. Switch into Cacturne. I don't think the switch into Cacturne is going to save me. But if it does, then we're kind of in this game still. So we'll see. I took way too much damage that turn 1 though. Unfortunately. Maybe I wasn't supposed to Terra Fire. So I could save my Terra for this Raging Bolt. They have their Terra available as well. They have Fake Out available as well. I need them to like fake out the Caly-I and attack with the Bolt. Sorry, and attack the Bolt with the Urshi, but I don't know if that's ever gonna work, or if they're ever gonna do it. They might just CC. Yeah, they fake out that slot, CC that slot as well. That checks out. So if they Aqua Jet now, it doesn't help them. I think they might protect. So how do I call that out if they protect here? I don't think I do. That's the thing. Is that like, I'd love to call out their protect. But I don't think I do. Because Cacturne's just not fast enough. If this thing was like Chlorophyll, that would be hype. So they're going to, I think it's protect. I genuinely think it's a protect and a Flare Blitz into the Cacturne. It's in the back. Try to see if I can cook a little bit here. They did not protect. They did nothing that I thought they were going to do. Now we always lose. If we didn't always lose before, we lose now. Yeah, fun times. Cacturne sucks, guys. Okay, it's fine. We tried. You know what? We tried. We did end up killing the instant. That was just a really bad turn 1. I think if I led Cacturne with Speak, like if I would have led Cacturne caught there, I would have had them. But I didn't get to that adjustment, unfortunately. Cacturne was fun. Unfortunately, I could not pull a Caly-I. I could not pull a Miraidon. I will put a Miraidon replay at the end of this, a couple of them. Just for fun, just so you guys can see what was happening versus the Miraidon in Best of 1. Because it was fun when I managed to get that off. But, you know, I think overall it was fun. Obviously, I was forcing Cacturne into games it didn't belong into. So I think there is maybe something there. But as you saw, the moment we had to try to start switching, that's one of the problems with Caly-I. You know, you have to start switching. All of a sudden you start switching and then Cacturne can't take a hit. Caly-I doesn't want to take a hit, right? Life Orb Raging Bolt doesn't want to take a hit. And that was kind of the problem I run into with this team. So that's definitely maybe on the team. But I definitely not on Cacturne, although... but either way, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'll cut to those replays but with Miraidon now for you. But, of course, if you guys do enjoy this type of content, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And, of course, let me know what Pokemon you guys want to see next. I have a pretty big list piling up, so I'll get to them eventually, guys. I do plan on trying to get to as many as I possibly can. But with that, we're going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in a future video.